Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to another episode of Sisters Studying Deen, the IOU special. Alhamdulillah, we have a sister to talk about her experiences at IOU, inshallah. So, sister, could you please introduce yourself and let the listeners know what made you choose IOU to study, inshallah?
Walaikum sister. First of all, thank you for inviting me. I'm Rabia, student of IOU, and I'm currently doing a bachelor's in information technology. So what made me choose IOU? It's a long story basically. I was firstly looking for universities in Bahrain. I live in Bahrain, and I was looking for physical universities, but unfortunately there was COVID just broke out and I had to look for online universities. And I came across IOU and I felt like it's a very great university. So I joined it and I feel like it's really a very great experience so far, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. So how did you find out about IOU then?
It's a good question. So my sister-in-law was basically studying bachelor's in Islamic studies at IOU, and I came across. She told me about it, and I felt like it's a really nice university, and it was basically word of mouth. So it was great.
Okay, alhamdulillah. So, what was your main reasons for wanting to study? You said you're doing, is it information technology?
Yes, it is yes.
Okay, so just can you talk a little bit about that? Because obviously, IU is known for its Islamic courses, and for some people who might want to do more secular education, they may not consider IOU as a choice because they don't think that, they have those, other subjects available. So can you talk a little bit about that?
True. Yes, sure. As you said that IOU is famous for Islamic courses, I came across the university knowing that it offers other courses apart from the Islamic studies as well. So I got interested to looking into the courses, the list of the courses. I firstly joined the bachelor's in Islamic studies course, and then I switched to the information technology, looking into my interest. The quality of education is quite good, and the instructors and the teachers they're quite good. And the reason I chose IOU was also because of the Islamic courses it offers, as well as the knowledge of the world. So I believe it is a very good combination, as we say, the Islamic knowledge as well as the secular knowledge. So
Alhamdulillah.
yeah.
Alhamdulillah. So how do you find like the ease of access with regards to teachers? You mentioned that the tutors are quite good and everything. So do you find it easily accessible for you as well? Then maybe more than other like universities might be because they're obviously probably in person and stuff like that. Obviously, there's the benefits to both sides, but especially for people who don't understand how online study works, I know it's becoming increasingly more popular, especially since the COVID happened and everything like that. But just if you can give some explanation as to some of the benefits to doing online studies.
Yeah, sure. I was the kind of person who always wanted to go to the university physically. It was something very new for me to be actually studying in an online atmosphere. So everything happens for a reason, and I got to know myself more better. I believe it's like ease at your own pace, and as well as you can do many other things along with the study. Like I've seen many women getting married during their studies, and obviously it's like a big thing to get married and do the studies side by side. So I feel it's very flexible, very easy, and alhamdulillah, I pretty much love the idea of distance learning now.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. So what would you say are some of your personal study hacks or advice for students, females especially, who are studying online, and how they, your tips on how to keep, a good routine of studying so you don't fall behind, because obviously you have to manage your own time.
Yeah. So it's a very good question. As as the online students, we usually lack. We usually have to be very. We usually have to follow the discipline routine and make a timetable. So what I do is, before starting the semester, I try to make a timetable of what courses do I have to do every single day, and how many modules do I have to follow per day and in a week. So, and I try to make a to-do list, and I feel like it helps me a lot. So it's basically all about time management. And once you get into a disciplined routine, it all gets good. So, and I also feel like if you're a person who networks with other people, who likes uh to uh find a study partner with me, so we can, collaborate
Mm-hmm.
all together, and I feel like finding a good steady place helps you a lot. So you're sleeping in a bedroom, I feel like you cannot study at the same bed, at the same spot, you have to change your place in order to give yourself a different environment of study. And so I feel like these are some of the study hacks that I try to follow in order to uh, make myself disciplined.
Okay, inshallah, mashallah. They're definitely good tips. So I wanted to ask you about, you mentioned there about having like kind of like study buddy basically. Is there opportunity in the online university to actually meet other students where you can, have like, do studying online together and share notes and things like that?
So what I basically do is I contacted the university to provide me the details of the students living in my country. So they do share, like some details and everything. And I also like invited some of my school friends to join this university. And so that's how we have like a small community here in Bahrain, where we, try to collaborate on, and we try to keep some common courses, so we can, discuss some things together. So yeah, it helps a lot.
Alhamdulillah, Allah
I
Mubarak,
believe it
mashallah.
helps a lot.
That sounds really good. It's good to know that people can communicate online, because I think that's one of the elements that puts people off studying online, is the lack of maybe interaction that might occur. So the fact that you've managed to find students in your own country as well, that's
Yeah.
very encouraging to hear, alhamdulillah. And so lastly, what advice would you give to Muslim women regarding seeking knowledge?
Okay, so seeking knowledge in general of Islam is a duty to every Muslim. So what Muslim women can do is they can find a community or a teacher or like an Islamic scholar who they can, subscribe, or they can go to them to seek the knowledge of Islam. And I believe that if you focus on one thing, you can do wonders, because I've seen that I usually do this, that I subscribe to many things, and then it all gets like you cannot follow one thing. So if you follow one thing and make a mind, and you just make dua to Allah, then you can do wonders. So yeah.
Inshallah, inshallah. So any final words of advice or encouragement for sisters at all regarding
Yeah.
studying IAU?
Yeah. So anyone who's listening me, IOU is a great university. It is a great concept. It is a great idea by Dr. Bilal Phillips, and every Muslim should, I believe, join IOU. It is a platform where you can get authentic Islamic knowledge rather than looking into the information on the internet regarding seeking Islamic knowledge. Of course, you can gain knowledge through the internet, but not many sites offer you authentic knowledge of Islam. We all follow YouTube reminders, we all look into the videos and everything, but I believe subscribing to something that gives you, like, it's if you do like a bachelor's in Islamic studies, IOU, as it is one of the most disciplined courses, one of the most disciplined programs. It's very flexible, and And I believe that every Muslim should do it.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. So how many, just out of curiosity, can I ask you, how many years have you been studying with IOU?
It's been almost like 3 years, you can say. Okay. So I have like around 1.5 year left.
Okay,
Yeah.
alhamdulillah.
Inshallah, I'm planning to do bachelor's in Islamic studies later on after I get finished with IT, inshallah.
Inshallah, inshallah. Allah Mubarak, sister. May Allah facilitate it for you and make you successful. Ameen.
Ameen.
Ameen. Barakallahu feekum, and jazakallah khair for giving your time today to share your experience and encourage others, inshallah, to join IU University. And for those listening, jazakallah khair for listening in as well.
Jazakallah khair. Thank you for inviting me.
Alhamdulillah. Have a blessed day, sister, and thank you very much for your time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.